Hey everybody. I feel like it's been a long time. Even though I've been really busy with this stuff, I haven't really done a real video in a while. Just wanted to say hello. This is a quick, I wasn't going to turn it on in the car, but what's going on here is as soon as I get to where I got to be, it doesn't matter where I go, all the best locations are in deep snow, and it's about 6 inches here. I'm trying to figure out if it's worth going in. Anyway, I just wanted to say hello. I'm going to the petroglyphs this week. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous out there. You guys remember this video, because where I'm going is going to be a whole different world, hopefully. Oh, I remember that spot. So let me show you something interesting. I would never have known this unless I had been in there. And now I'm going to just start looking for footprints. Right there. You can't tell from the side. You can see it a little bit, but there's no timestamps on there. But it's like this incredible spot right there on the other side. And I filmed it. If you watch a lot of my videos, you've seen it when I was here getting the other footprints. In fact, there was some footprints. We've got new snow. Some of that snow is melted, and then we got new snow on top, so. I mean, I wouldn't think it would be a problem unless, you know, they saw me all over the footprints and try, you know, are being more careful. Since then, I don't know. Trident right there. Here's where it gets interesting. You got your, that was also early snow too. So I don't know, the winter, things seem to change in the winter. They're still here, but it's, I don't know if they're down in the ground. You know, I don't know. That's the part, like, where do they go, you know? I could go film in the woods and we're gonna get these faces everywhere. Not pareidolia faces, but real faces, like up in there, you know, and then if you really look carefully, you won't see like a lot of just sometimes like unexplainable disturbances, kind of like in a way under the, where we get the faces, but not like real in and out, you know, activity like we would expect. Ooh, look at that structure. Should I go down there? I mean, you guys, look at this right here. This is one of the best places you'll ever see off the side of the road. I always say that. Look at the bend though, seriously. See the bend down there? Uphill bend. Really good access and structures, and it's starting to get transparent because it's the winter time. I've been thinking about going down there. I was in there recently. Remember, I found I found like a two-toed footprint in there on this like crazy like cylinder-like teepee. It was the first time I've ever found something like that. But I know it's just going to be snowy structures, and is that going to bore you guys? I would go out there all day, you know, into those woods in the snow. But I don't want to be boring, you know? Because I tell you, it would be really pretty in there. The structure's down there, you guys. It is, I'm telling you, you gotta see, well, you have, some of you have seen what is down there. It's absolutely incredible. All right, give me a second. Let me look around for a little bit for a second. Guys, this is one of the most decorated, this is a private road. It's one of the most decorated private roads you'll ever be on, I swear. Especially just with like signs. Now I can show you stuff into the woods, but I've done that before. I just saw this one. Look at this. Do you see how that one's just stuck in there? It's not broke. It was broken somewhere else, but it's just perfectly parallel. It's just something they always do, and they wedged it, and you can tell. They've always cared about this spot and done stuff to mark. Look at the trail marker, right? This one's bent all the way out into the middle of the road because that parallel is pushing it out. To me, that's really cool. That's interesting. So how is everybody? What that tells me is, like, there's no question. You just go there, because you have to understand that they've been, I understand because I've been, look at this right here. See, like, everything just goes into everything, and it's been a spot, it's been a marking spot for a long, long time. And if I was to walk up there, it would be outstanding. And it's, you know, it's 8 inches of snow up there. You got another break right next to it. Would I? Yeah. You know, if it's more supernatural in the snow, and I'm gonna get all these faces, and they're not gonna whistle at me and stuff, and you know, it's kind of monotonous. I could shoot some beautiful structures with snow on them, and it's pretty, but you know, I've been there, done that. You know, I'm not being lazy here. Believe me, I do not want to go home. I am out for the day, even if I don't put up a video. I could very well be talking to myself here. Just taking you on a little sightseeing up here. Let me give you an idea of where I am. Oh, what? Look at that. And they love to do that here, you guys. Let me show you how blatant this is. Okay, look here. There's nothing, right? Watch this. You can see there is just nothing, okay? There's not even a tree from wind blown over there. And then watch this. This is actually really cool. I did not want to do Roadside, but I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys. You guys don't understand how much I love, especially the people that I'm involved with all the time, every day. And that can be any of you guys. You're more than welcome to join us. Like, most of us are on Facebook. I know Facebook is it sucks, but I mean, we really have some good camaraderie going on there, and everyone's so cool. We have some new people, like, Kelly in Oregon just, showed up. We got Gail, who's been doing all these pictures, and there's always new people. We have a very exceptional team, and that's what I think it's going to be, especially one day. We're going to be showing you some amazing things together. Nobody can do this by themselves. So that's why I get a little bit offended. People are like, oh, Colorado Bigfoot thinks he's Mr. Bigfoot. He thinks he knows everything. It's like, why would you say something like that? It's nothing could be further from the truth, okay? It's just me, like, it's just my personality. I don't mean, if anything, it's probably a lack of an ego. It's like a, whatever you want to call it. So look at that. Is that amazing? How many trees is that? Like, it's half a teepee, and it's right there. And then the amazing part about that, right, is I know what's right behind me, just an quarter of a mile into the woods that way, so it's probably the same here. But you can really tell. I think it's really cool. And this is just happening. I really wasn't planning on doing out the window, but why not? I just wanted to say hello, let you guys know I'm going to the petroglyphs this week. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous out there. Almost to the Wyoming border, so it should be really, really fun. Look, there's nothing. How do you go with nothing to a half a teepee in that corner by the pine trees? That's really cool. Give me a sec. All right, this is amazing. Hold on a second. They're right there. I'm not saying you're going to see them. I got the best whistle. I'm almost sure it came right from that tree. And of course, there's no snow up there. Hardly any snow at the top because it's full sun exposure. And I got the craziest whistle. One shot. So I just want to see if we get anything, or maybe just one like peeks up maybe. Of course it's unusual looking. Look at that, you guys. That's just those little bumps. It's very unusual for here. It's a unique spot. It's one thing I've always noticed with these guys when I find the spots outside the structures. It's always unique for the area. They like to pick the unique spots of the area. Come on, you guys, do it again. Oh, I know what that was. I know what that was. And of course they're not gonna show me. He's not gonna. That's what they do. He's just letting me know. It's the last place in the world I'd walk to right now, too. And of course, that's where they are. There's snow going up to it, but there's no snow up there. Hardly any. I like that. All right, so I turned around, and I'm going back this way. I might just show you a couple little things out the window here. It's just a hello video. I just want to kind of hang out. I'm really lonely up here. It's so lonely. Usually I'm not, but lately I've just been lonely. And I'm not even talking about necessarily like a relationship lonely. I'm just talking about like, I don't know, just give me anybody. I just want to talk to somebody. I talk to people, but not like in person, So there's that spot. I have not seen any footprints. I see game going up, not too much, but you can see there's some game right there. Like last time, there was all kinds of footprints going up, you guys. I found so many. Here's the corner of that world. Let me show you this as we go by. Let me see what I can do. So right here, okay, is the corner of this incredible world. Now remember, this is all private property. That's what makes this amazing up here. In fact, the owner just passed me. He's like, "What's up, Mark?" I'm not allowed to talk about who he is. He watches my videos, but he never wants his name. He's a huge guy in this world, and I can't say his name. I want to so bad, but I can't. Look, I got a cool friend. Look at this right here. He's not even my friend. We just know, like we are, but we're not, you know, he wouldn't have me over for dinner, put it that way. I don't think. And I guess I just told him that if I put this video up, so. You guys gotta see right here. Look at the teepees, okay? There's a teepee right here. Now, it gets so unbelievable as you go down there. You know, I feel like going in there. It's really cold in there. It's probably 32. But you know, when it's overcast and it's dark and shady, it feels colder. It is a chilly feel right now, even with the window down. I just love it in there. You see what they're doing, you guys? You see all the... Well, sometimes it's not a structure, it's more of an outliner. See that? Like, look. So now I don't have a direct line. See those two that come across? There's no way to see into those woods. I'm actually doing this for Kelly a little bit because, look right here. Because she, you know, she's kind of an outdoorsy girl. She's been out in Oregon in the middle of nowhere with her brothers and her brother, you know, and her dad and stuff forever. And she's, you know, she's good out here, but I think she just needs a couple of the secrets, you know. And this is a great way. Now, if you're a single woman and you want to go out in the woods and there's mountain lions and bears, oh my, then this is a great way to start. This goes for anybody, you guys. I do it. It's fun. Look at this. I'm shooting some of the best. I'm shooting some structures that people can't even get in the middle of the woods, right from the car. So that's really cool, and I think that's fun. I'd rather do this than sit home and just like wait for the petroglyphs this week. There's nothing worse than just sitting there. I mean, I'm always answering messages and stuff, but I want to be out here. You know, I'm doing pictures, you know, videos, and catching up with people, and I think it's so important. You know, when you do this, that's why I think I said it the other day in one of my groups, because someone was giving me a hard time somewhere, and I posted in the group, and I was like, listen, I never brag. I don't think I'm great. I don't think I'm Mr. Bigfoot at all. But I said I will brag about one thing. I think I'm one of the nicest guys in this. There's a lot of nice people, but you know what I mean? Like, I want everybody on board. I talk to everybody. I don't blow anybody off, and there's probably one person that will disagree because I missed them somehow or something, but you know what I mean? I try to get to everybody, and here's the owner right here. So I try to get to everybody, but if you only knew who was in that car, and most of you know who is in that car. Isn't that crazy? Maybe this summer coming up. See, everything's changing a little bit. People in high positions are willing or beginning to start, you know, not caring about what people think because they know it's real. Like we're actually at the point now, you guys, where we think that people that aren't are the idiots. You know, we're not crazy. It's just that you're an idiot. So the people that don't believe in Bigfoot, you guys, it's actually changing. So stick with this, you guys. Don't be embarrassed to tell your friend, like, listen, this is real, because it is. And you know, they should be embarrassed, not you. You know what I mean? Like, let your neighbor or your mother or your brother, like this idiot that doesn't, and it could be an idiot you love, it's just an idiot with Bigfoot that doesn't get it, you know? Know that, you know, you're the one that's missing out, not us. You know, we have a beat on what's going on a little bit. Not a lot, but we know it's real and we know it's here. There's a lot of walking down there. It looks like little footprints. I swear I see these little footprints all the time. You know, they're walking in a row. It's not gamey. Little footprints right into there. Like, why would you, even if you were game, why would you bother going in there? I could see most of it's that way because I think there's like fields up there somewhere. Sorry, here we go. Mark's rambling again. I can't help it. I'm just vlogging a little bit. Talking. And of course, I'll show you the teepee. Okay, look at this house. This is so blatant. Look at that. I've shown this before. I really thought I could get in here today. More deer going in. I got nothing coming out, which doesn't mean anything to me. You know, if they can poof in and out, like, you know, go from, say they're underground and they can come out or whatever, you know, they just do it in there. They don't have to come running out across the streets and stuff, even though they do sometimes. You know, I don't, just because I don't see footprints here, it doesn't mean anything to me. It used to. Look at this thing. Right on, yes, look at this private property on the side of the road. Unbelievable. Dan, don't even ask me who that guy is. I promised I will not ever say his name to another human until he's ready. Look. He's a professional something, let's put it that way. And he has about 9 houses, if that helps. And he knows me. Isn't that cool? Hey, you know what else? You guys, listen. I'll try to use my, my YouTube here to try to reach him. I was watching Hiking with Kevin. Have you ever seen that? Kevin, what's his name? Kevin Leeson or whatever his name is. And here, let's get out of here. And Bobcat Goldthwait was on his channel. So he just goes on these hikes. He has like under 100,000 subscribers, but he has like the most famous people. Like sometimes like Adam Sandler and basically all the old SNL people. And Bobcat Goldthwait was on one day, and he was talking about how he's like this huge Bigfoot enthusiast or something, or he's all into Bigfoot, or talking about the Bigfoot community and things like that. And I was like, oh my God, I would love to get Bobcat, because he's, you got to get some people with some power. He's the type of guy that don't give an F. He doesn't care what Brad Pitt thinks of him. You know what I mean? So what we need, he's apparently very active in the Bigfoot communities online. I just don't know which ones. It could be one of mine. I don't know if he uses his name or he just, has a name that no one would know. I would love to get in touch with Bobcat Goldthwait. He's a huge Bigfoot enthusiast, and I just think he's cool. And remember the guy used to scream in like the Police Academy movies? That was all an act, the screaming, but he's this great guy, and I hope that somehow this reaches him. Oh, there's the teepee. There's a teepee right back there in the guy's yard, and he told me that it just appeared there one day. Isn't that crazy? And let me show you some more. I'll probably turn the camera off. I want to show just how high up I am here. I think I'm at about, it's not that high, but I think it's about between 9 and 10,000, 9,500 maybe. And then if you go down to like 7, 8, 6, it's not too bad. There's just like an inch or two of snow. X. I'm not going to show you. There's a beautiful symmetrical X there. And in here, you'll start to see how everything starts to get weird, twisted, eerie looking. And there's also a teepee back there, way back there. There it is. Oh my God. I found it. Look. It's a teepee structure, but it's so perfect. It's almost unbelievable. It's right there. See it? I'm telling you, I'm one of the only people that will ever see that, because I am so mental when it comes to the structures. So that's all you got to do. You can, if you find the right spots, it's all right there in front of your face. It's just right there. Like, God, a year ago, I did 2 years ago, drove right by here 100 different times, looking for this stuff and see nothing. As I progress, it just appears in front of me constantly. You guys, that's a teepee structure. Do you see that? Where'd it go? Joel, I saw that with you, remember? That's what I was trying to show you right there. See the 2 black ones? Look at that. It's a beautiful, perfect teepee structure. And it's in the middle of the aspens. And you can tell it's them. Look at the leaner here, you guys. Everything in there is twisted and, into an X, or it's like field gold or something like that. Speaking of that, brown dwarf, I was on the way up here in the car. I'm watching, before I lost cell reception, I'm watching brown dwarf live in Oregon, South Oregon on the beach. And, first couple structures or, whatever, you can never tell. They're still very interesting to see. And then he goes over to the last one, and it was just a freaking mind blower. I text him, he's going to send me a picture. I wanted to post a couple pictures of it. You guys got to see how beautiful this structure is on the beach. You'll know right away that it was not done by a person. So we're just kind of looking in here. Because, if I knew that teepee was there and you can't find it, so what else am I missing? Just looking out the window. Down there is very special, because I'm going to show you why. Give me a second. All right, this is turning into be pretty good. I like what I'm doing here. Look. So I'm going down to show you. I showed you that teepee structure, right? It's up there kind of somewhere, right? I just drove down a half a mile, and that's it. But I also, on the way, wanted to show you how these properties are marked. It's an amazing thing. These are very exclusive, expensive, multi-million-dollar properties that are, you can't see the houses and stuff like that. But every single one of them is so marked, it's almost unbelievable. So even a half-experienced Sasquatch person with structures is going to see this no matter what. It's just too good. Okay, so look right there. And this is right on the guy's property. He has no idea. I'll bet you $1 million the guy has no freaking idea. Okay, look. Oh, that's just what the trees. Honey, the trees fell down. Okay, look at this. You'll all know by looking at that right there. See, it's a triple. You see him? It's all them. It's a blind. They pull in their driveway. They can't be seen. They just hang out. They're right with us. That they're right, standing right next to half of you every day, and you have no idea. It's so easy to believe, because if it wasn't that way, I wouldn't be the one explaining it to you. Someone much smarter would have figured it out a long time ago. It almost takes an idiot to get as far as I have. My theory is the more educated you are, the more book smart you are. You graduated Harvard with honors. You're the smartest guy we know. Guess what? You're going to be the last one that understands this. For some reason, because now you're even more brainwashed by our human books. And I'm not saying that's a good thing in some cases. We need those lawyers. Some people do. Now we go across the street, okay? Watch this. Okay, there's your field goal. You guys, none of this can happen by accident, okay? Because it's the same exact thing, always, everywhere around the world, okay? There's your X. Okay, don't forget, there's an incredible real teepee right below me on this property. Look, there's your like a little hut type of thing. This is right on the guy's front lawn. Look, it's just that he can't see. He doesn't really see it from his house. Like he doesn't know. They know your knowledge. So when this guy's some millionaire, this guy doesn't even know how to tie his own shoes. He's just got so much money. One of you guys could probably do a wheelie on a motocross bike down the road. He can't do that. He doesn't know this. He's not it's a different life when you're that wealthy. He's not even thinking about what a stick is. You know what I mean? And then you come down to here. Which, now this I filmed many times. This is probably like my 7th time filming this. Now what are the chances of that? Okay, and I didn't even show you the half of the markings on the properties. I could probably show you some more on my way down. So blatant. It's symbolic. It's like a power place. Look how all the trees next to it, nowhere else in the forest, but right next to it are all the trees bent, and then they meet at the top. They actually touch right there. Only there are the trees trail markers where they've been manipulated, next to the teepee. Then you go across. This is where I got to go in the summer. I got to go in there. What the hell is that? I got to go in there and then go that, kind of walk up and then go that way, and that'll go back up to that teepee structure. Every single thing here is marked. See right there? Look at the top of that little tree. Is it exciting? No, but this is how you do it. If you want to get to the best places that I'm telling you, you will fall over backwards when you find it. When you walk into it and you see this place, it won't matter anymore what anybody thinks. You're gonna feel so empowered by this place. And all of a sudden, you're not shy anymore. All of a sudden, you start to get more knowledge. You go back and keep going back, and it's not a Sasquatch. Here's the trick, guys. Sasquatch is not a learned thing necessarily. It's more of an implanted thing. Like, I just come out of there with like implants in my brain of knowledge of them. Nothing crazy, but like little things. Over the last 3 years. An amazing amount of knowledge they've given me, and it just becomes more and more and more, and one day it'll be enough, and I'm just gonna disappear. No kidding. Like disappear into thin air, like I can go invisible. I do believe it's possible. Some of these little peoples and stuff, there's so many stories of like children that lived with them and they instilled their powers on them. Even when the kids came back, they still had all the powers and stuff like that. It still sounds a little far-fetched, yeah, but don't. Like I said, you have to have an open mind completely with this. I'm not talking about an open mind in the world, like about black people or white people or Chinese people. I'm talking about an open mind as far as they go. I don't care how close-minded you are in life. When it comes to this, be open-minded. Look, So there's that place up there. It's absolutely a mind blower. They stopped. I believe they stopped it right there. They were doing some lumber here and stopped it because of how incredible the structures are. You guys, look at this. Look at this place. You see the bend right there? That bend is uphill. It's not even a bend. It's an arch. It's an arch uphill, right off the side of the road that everybody sees. It goes into like another bend at the bottom. It's got a triple leaning teepee thing right into it. This is some of the best roadside Sasquatch available. That's all I'm going to tell you. Look at the X, you guys. Let me have my window down. Look at that X. Last time I did this in the snow, I got timestamps, by the way. People expect him to be running around, and it's not in your thinking. I want to stop reminding you of this. You can't think about what they're going to be doing when I zoom in, because they're completely different than us. Everything they do is different. So don't think, oh, he should be over there. You know, you guys, you got to use your brains, okay? And I'm talking to only about 1% of you. Most of you completely get it. Look. Look at this. This was just a hello. I'm like, let me just do a hello. I can't go in these woods right now. It's just, I don't think it's worth it. I'm going to the petroglyphs. I'm starting to prep for that. I'm getting the drones out. I'm bringing everything with me. Audios, all my cameras, drones. I should be up there for 2 nights. And I forgot my point now. Just a beautiful, incredible forest. Now there's nothing below. So once you walk in there, there's a driveway right there in the corner. And nothing below. I can't believe I got that whistle. Oh my God. You guys, they were right in the tree or something. It was the loudest clear shot whistle to my window. You know, that's how I know. You know, I know they're not doing it to me today. I'm almost sure, but I get, because I'm not standing there in the middle of the world with all of them there. Double leaner back there. I mean, that's just absolutely incredible down there. What's amazing is most of that stuff goes uphill, and it's very steep there. Let's see what we can see over here, and we'll call it a video. Oh, wow. Just in case you guys think I'm full of shit, okay, watch this. What did I just see? What did I just continue to see? Oh my God. What am I continuing again to see? Look. Where is it? Look at that. You guys, look at that. What have I continued to see again? Here comes a neighbor. That's really cool. So you got these leaners to see this guy. Yeah, she thinks I'm filming an elk. Isn't that funny? Like, I'm not. This is not. When you get to the paved, it's not private anymore. Everyone's very nice. She gave me a big smile and a wave. Probably thought I, because you never see that in Colorado. If someone stopped on the road and they have a camera pointing out the window, it's always an elk or the moose. Look at that, you guys. Star structure. Look at that. Holly, that's, well, not really like yours, but a little. I mean, it's the same idea, same thing. Holly has from Island Bigfoot has a great star structure. It's just, oh my God, it's just out there, like, for you to see. It's incredible. I want to go there so bad, to Vancouver Island. Oh wow, you guys. I gotta go. I gotta sneak up here one day. This is all private property. I don't have permission here. Look at that. Can you see it back there? Where is it? This is worth it. Bear with me. Oh, Lee. Don't forget. I didn't forget about you, Lee. Canada Lee. I try not to say last names because I don't know if you want me to. You guys, there's an amazing set of structures behind those aspens. Back there, it's a freaking mind blower. I gotta go to Vancouver Island. I know it's just like one of those places I gotta go. Yeah, it's another country to do Bigfoot. Another nice wave from some guy. I also have the Denali. It kind of looks like, you know, a lot of people have this exact truck, even if they're wealthy. It's like their third vehicle, you know. So I kind of fit in, I think. And I'm clean cut type of guy, so I can kind of fake it when I have to. That's how I was in high school, and I'm gonna shut up, but that's how I was in high school. Everyone's like, what were you? Were you a burnout? Were you a jock? Were you a greaser? You know, whatever they were. And I was like, no, I was kind of like, yeah, I smoked cigarettes and stuff. Like everyone, I remember a lot of people smoked back then. It wasn't too uncool to smoke. In fact, you were probably cool if you smoked. You know, everybody smoked. And I think we were aware of how bad it was even then, but I was friends with everybody. That's the guy I was. I bounced around. I had my group, of course, but I also was a part of like every group. And I'm not saying everyone liked me. I'm just saying like I kind of was everybody. I didn't want to be classified as like the jock or the football or the burnout. You know, I think I was a little bit of everything. And I liked that, you know, and it's still like that today with all of those friends. So now when I missed my reunion recently, but you know, just Facebook and stuff, you know, I'm just friends with everybody from high school, and that's most people, and it's just a great feeling, you know, and not friends, but like, you know, enough where anybody would be like, hey Mark, what's going on? And you wouldn't think it was weird, you know, to just know everybody. My class was the largest graduating class in Mendham High School history, and it was 318 people. So we pretty much knew everybody. Anyway, I have no idea why I told you that story, because I'm not zapped, and I'm driving down out of here, and I don't know if I'm going to go back yet. I want to see. One of the reasons I go up here is because it gives me an idea of everywhere else. Like I can get here quick, you know, in 10-15 minutes off the main highway, and you know, probably 20 minutes to the top, but it's easy, and I can get an idea of what that elevation's like everywhere else. And you can see sun exposure, you know, where there's no trees. It's really melted down there. See how pretty that is, you guys. This is where I get to live. It's the one advantage of never seeing a pretty girl. You know what I mean? I don't see anybody. Never really socializing. I don't have any like friends really. I got Dan, but he's working. He's just too busy. I don't really. I know lots of people, but like nobody I can really with the same mentality that like, hey, you want to go see something cool? They would be like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? I can't. If they ask me that question, then I can't bring it. Anyway, I hope everybody's okay, and hopefully this video just gave you a little bit extra, you know, knowledge of what to look for, some of the signs on the side of the road. Obviously, if you see a full-scale teepee, you didn't need any instruction on that one. But you can actually, because you can look at how the teepees are built, and you'll see that they always do it. Well, not always, but very frequently do it the same way. So anyway, over now.